Hey guys, this is Arjun speaking to you. Today we are going to talk about Mahabharat chapter number 2. In the previous video, we have learnt about Mahabharat chapter number 1, which is about the birth of Bhishma. I would like to share you a nice interesting fact about the before chapter. When Bhishma took the vow, Shantanu was pleased and granted him a boon of whenever he wanted to die. That he can hold death at his hands. He can die if he wants, and if he wants to die from a particular person, he can die from him. He could die in a particular place at particular time. So let's start with Mahabharata chapter number 2. The chapter for today is about who will be the next king of Hastinapur. As Bhishma has taken a vow that he will not take the kingdom and he will not marry, so he cannot be a king. So Satyavati gave birth to two sons. The sons' names are Chitrangad and Vichitravirya. Santanu died of old age. Chitrangad was the elder son, and he died in a battle against Gandharva. Vichitravirya was the only surviving heir, or the only surviving brother who had to take the throne of Hastinapur. Vichitravirya had to get married when he came of suitable age. Bhishma heard that the king of Kashi was holding a Swayamvara for his three daughters. The three daughters' names were Amba, Ambalika, and Ambika. When Bhishma heard about this, before the Swayamvara could take place, Bhishma abducted all the three princesses and, and took his chariot to Hastinapur. Amba had already decided to marry a king. His name was Shalva. He was the king of Sabal. But Bhishma wasn't he's so rushing towards Hastinapur that he couldn't hear what Amba was saying. The person who wanted to marry Amba stopped in the middle. So Bhishma and Shalva had a battle, and Shalva was defeated. As soon as they reached Hastinapur, got out his breath, meaning Bhishma was now pleased. He wanted to get Vichitravirya to get married. But Amba said, I wanted to marry King Shalva of Saval. Pleased? Okay. Bhishma was fine with her answer and sent her back to Shalva. King Shalva of Saval did not accept her and returned back. When she asked Vichitravirya to marry, Vichitravirya said, how can I marry a person who is loving another person? She was really angry and she said, Bhishma, now nobody is there to marry me. You're the only one who has to marry. Now come on and marry me. Bhishma said his vow to her, and she was really angry, and she hated Bhishma for ruining her life. So she wanted to jump into the fire and immolate himself. But she got an idea of doing harsh penance and pleasing God to get some boons. So she went to hilly regions, and what she did is she started doing harsh penance. Pleased with the penance, Lord Shiva was happy and gave her a garland. Whoever king or a warrior wears it can defeat Bhishma. Amba went to many places and gave it to many people, but nobody accepted because they thought it was fake and they wanted to save themselves from Bhishma. She was really angry again and she wanted to jump into the fire. There was Parsurama, and then she asked why he's jumping into the fire. She narrated her whole tragic story to him. He was really angry with Bhishma and had a fight with him, but he was defeated. Can't help, she again performed harsh penance, and Lord Shiva was again pleased. He said that I am happy with your penance. In the next birth, you will help the Pandavas to slay Bhishma. She was really happy and she jumped inside the fire. So next she was born as Drupada's daughter as she was named as Shikhandi. She was born as Drupada's daughter, King Drupada of Panchal. So actually, the garland was hung on the door of the door of kingdom of Panchal. So she was born as a daughter of there, but she was soon abducted. We'll talk about in the later chapters. So I'm going to talk about there was no Vichitravirya. Vichitravirya died of young age as he was weak from birth. So they didn't have any sons of their own. So they went. So Satyavati and Bhishma went to the help of Vyasa Muni. When Vyasa came to the kingdom, when Ambika saw him, Ambika closed her eyes because she saw that Vedavyas was really ugly. She closed her eyes and she started murmuring herself. She was really angry on her and said, "I'm cursing you. You will be giving birth to an ugly night. He will be giving birth to a blind boy." When Ambalika saw him, she became pale and weak like a thing. Like she just became weak and pale. So when Vedavya saw, she said that you will be giving birth to. He said that she will be giving birth to a very weak boy. So when one of the servants or some of the maids or like Vaishyas, when she saw, she was just the way she was. So pleased with her, Vedavyas said that she will be giving birth to an intelligent boy. The first eldest boy, who was Dhritarashtra, blind from birth, was blind from birth. The second one was Pandu, who was weak from birth. He is the son of Ambalika, and Dhritarashtra is the son of Ambika. The third one, the son of a Vaishya or a maid or servant, is called Vidra. He was made the Mahamantri or the minister because of his intelligence. So when they came of age, Bhishma said, "Now you are the one. You have to take the Hastinapur online because he will not get married." As Vidura said, "Fine, we'll get married and we'll become kings and all. We'll rule Hastinapur happily." So when they done, they were preparations for their marriages. Dhritarashtra was married to Gandhari, the princess of Gandhar. So she tied a cloth around her eyes, saying because she said that I don't want to see the world which my husband cannot see. So when Pandu was getting married, there was another story. So Vasudeva is the father of Krishna. Vasudeva's father is Shursena. Vasudeva's sister is Kunti. I mean Pritha. Pritha was named as Kunti when she was given to Kunti Boja by Shursena. Before the Swayamvara could take place, she was Durvasa Muni came to her. Kunti was serving him really good, so he was really happy with her service and all. So what he did is he gave what Durvasa Muni did is, pleased with all a devotion, he gave him boon. He mean like he gave a mantra. Using that mantra, she could invoke any god and get a son. I mean child. So she wanted to test, and when she tested, Lord Surya appeared in front of him and gave a son. She said, "I don't want a son, I don't want a child." He said, "Fine, if you don't want a child, I'll keep him protected." So his name was Karna. He was actually taken with beaded kundals and kavachas. So she didn't want to get criticized from all the people in the city. So she abducted the child. The child was given to Adhirathatha, the charioteer of Dhritarashtra and Radha. He was grown up as Karna. Pandu was married to Kunti and Madri. Madri is the princess of the Madra kingdom. So I hope you like this video. So please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel of Hindu mythology. Until next time, goodbye. See you.